Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, My cheating wife is threatening to leave with my daughter if I break up with her. Please help. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. So, firstly, I want to say that I have checked into the legalities of it all with a solicitor. We live in the UK north, and she's threatening to move to the south, about an 8-hour drive in total. If she wants to, she is well within her rights to move there with my daughter. We moved to the north about 8 years ago to settle down and be closer to my family, as I am from the north, her family are down south. I have suspected her of cheating for some time now, and she finally got caught out. A mutual friend saw them together. I confronted her and she admitted it. She also said it wasn't the first time. She's promised she won't do it again and is very sorry, blah blah blah. It doesn't cut it for me. I want out. I tried to leave and she made it very clear if I left her, she would move back down south. Our daughter is 4 years old and she is my absolute world. I love her more than anything else. I've spoken to a solicitor about my options here, and although I am entitled to joint custody, she's still allowed to move away and I would need to make arrangements to see her. An example, drive down every week, get her, drive back, arrange flights, etc. I don't drive and I don't have a very well paid job, so this isn't very practical for me. Also, I can't stand the thought of my daughter being hundreds of miles away. What if she needs me? What if I need her? The thought of her growing up without me around is breaking my heart. Does anyone have any advice on how to cope here? Should I stay with her? Any similar experiences? Anything appreciated at this point? And the first comment says, you won't be the only person who has to drive. Your wife won't get away with not driving. You may have to sacrifice your location and move closer. That's what you signed up for when you decided to have a child. Your wife doesn't deserve you. She's using your child as a pawn in a game against you. She's a nasty piece of S. And a comment after that says, nasty, vindictive piece of S. And the OP replied, neither of us drive unfortunately. I guess that's just a bridge we will have to cross. I didn't sign up for my wife moving hundreds of miles away with my daughter leaving me with limited visiting access. And another comment says, I'm not sure how it works in the UK, but in the US, when it comes to this sort of thing, there are rules about spouses moving long distances that would impact custody arrangements. Get off Reddit and talk to a lawyer ASAP. And a comment after that says, unfortunately, moving out of the jurisdiction in the UK covers all of England and Wales. As OP said, she is within the law and has the right. My partner has a child and we've had this conversation a few times. Like, what would happen if his ex packed up and moved hours away with a child? And the comment after that says, this sucks. Glad you are so adamant about staying close to your daughter. I don't know what the UK laws are, but since you don't care at this point about the cheating, you are absolutely done with her, then I would see if you can record her threatening to move your daughter unless you stay. Don't know if that would help, but it sure paints a picture for the authorities deciding custody issues. Also, you could always tell her that you'll just move somewhere closer to where she goes so you can be with your daughter and not her. That may take the wind out of her sail. Good luck. And the comment after that says, get a paternity test. After that, your options are 1. You could get evidence that she's not acting in the best interest of the child and get proof of the affair, then follow through with the divorce. You have to provide proof that you are a stable, more capable parent. You very well may still not get full custody because, like you said, the court is biased. Or 2, you can stay with her and your daughter and have an affair partner, but if she gets evidence of you cheating, then you're definitely effed in the divorce process. And the comment after that says, I lived in Wales with my partner and our daughter who's 3 years old. When we broke up, I moved back to my hometown in England. I'm also a northerner, by the way. Me and my ex arranged it So he comes and stays with me a week out of every month and the odd week here and there. Our daughter goes and stays with him. My ex doesn't drive, so I do a lot of the driving, but he also has friends who drive him up sometimes. I understand our relationship is very different to yours because me and my ex have a great relationship. My advice for visitation is for rather than see her little and often, have bigger gaps between seeing her, but when you do see her, make sure it's for a decent amount of time. It's more cost effective that way. You can save up for train fare or petrol money if you have someone willing to drive you in the weeks in between seeing your daughter. My ex and I split the travel fees, or if I'm skint 1 month, he will foot the whole bill and vice versa. It's a sucky situation, but that's the best advice I can give with regards to visitation when you both live so far apart. And the last few comments say, try to get sole custody. While the family courts in the UK tend to favor mothers, there's been pressure lately to change that. The fact that she's using your daughter as a sort of hostage and threatening to disrupt her life like that will not be well received by a judge. Furthermore, the courts have to act according to the child's best interest. You can argue that being moved 8 hours away is not in her best interest. Talk to a solicitor again to get a better idea of how to proceed. The comment after that says, get a DNA test. And the one after says, she can't just kidnap your daughter and disappear. You should file a report to the police and then file a divorce. The comment after that says, why does she have more rights? And the comment after that says, why does she have more rights than you related to your daughter? Why does she get to take your kid away instead of the kid staying with you? Which is more logical since your daughter was living there since she was born. And the comment after that says, first, if you are not willing to live in a marriage where there will be repeated cheating, can you find work in or very near where she would move to? If your daughter is that important to you, there is going to be the easiest option. Call and see if there is work available. Doesn't have to be right away, therefore, you could rid yourself of the albatross and be close to your daughter. It becomes a win-win for you and your daughter. And the last comment says, unfortunately, this happens all the time. I'm not saying it is right, but you certainly won't be the first man that goes through this. My mom moved us multiple states away from my dad. We had to fly between the two places for a couple of years until he was able to move. Collect any evidence you can to use in court. Do you think she's actually an unfit mother? Any drug use? Cheating alone isn't going to be seen in the eyes of the court as an issue when it comes to custody, and she will get custody. So you need to find another reason why she isn't a fit parent. Also, you may consider staying in the marriage for a while longer and getting yourself in a better place financially before you leave. Get some more education, learn to drive, and get prepared. You don't really have any great options here, and you have to deal with the hand you are dealt. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.